Hey guys, so today I went through my freezers. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take stuff from the freezers and make it more efficient for us because we're going to need to be putting some pigs in the freezer. We also are rotating through like all the stuff that comes in through the season. So we just put a bunch of blueberries in our freezer. We'll be doing like apples and that type of stuff. So we're just trying to like rotate things through. And we need to do the pigs, hopefully, Lord willing, before our baby comes. If you've not been here before, hello. Hello, I'm Mama Bear to Many. I am mom to 14 children. 12 of my children still live here at home. The kids that are home are from 23 down to 2, and we are expecting little Mister in October. And so if you haven't been following our journey, little Mister has some health issues, health concerns going on, so we are planning to spend some time in the NICU. So we're trying to just tidy everything up before we actually have him. We also will need to put some pigs in the freezer early, which we usually do like the end of October, but we will be doing that the beginning probably of September. So I'm trying to just make some space every day. I'm trying to just be wise with my time. The time's limited, guys. The time's limited before winter. There's also lots of talk of just different things going on in the world, but I'm just going to say the time is limited as far as winter time in Maine. Yes, it is. So, I took out some meat from the freezer. I figured I could just do it quick. Sometimes I do like huge freezer meal days. This is not going to be a huge freezer meal day, but what I did take out, I took out 10 packages of pork chops, which we did last time we butchered our a pig. We have 10 packages of pork chops from that. And then I had some leftover chicken breast the other day. We canned, let's see, 7 quarts in the Every Bit Counts challenge. We canned 7 quarts of chicken, and we didn't think that there was any left, but we actually found, I think, 6 or 7 more packages of chicken breast from the chickens that we grew. I think we're going to put most of that into cranberry chicken because that's one of our favorites. So I'm trying to get enough meals. Our meal freezer now is the biggest freezer that we have, and I'm changing it around like that. I usually do not have my biggest freezer as a meal freezer, but because I'm going to be gone potentially for a little while, or maybe I'm going to be like gone and back, but I'm not going to want to be worrying about meals as much. I want to make sure that we have plenty of meals for my family that they can just either heat up, Instapot, or whatever might happen. So I'm trying to move those chops and those chickens over into the meal freezer, and that will actually free up some space in the other freezers as well, so that will be a blessing. So let's see what we're going to do today. I'll just share it with you. These are all pork chops, and these are either pork chops or breast, these two right here. We're going to make all of those into meals, and then we are going to take this. This is for the other batch of broth. So we're going to be making meals out of all the breasts and chops. Okay guys, so what she is doing here, she has 5 bags of pork chops. So she has maple mustard pork in here, and she has the seasonings in there. I think we're going to add a little bit more pork in that bag, but we'll do that in a minute. So the seasonings that are in the bag, not this top bag, but the seasonings that are in this bag are going to be 2 tablespoons of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and 2 teaspoons of paprika. Just put in the bag with pork chops. It says for 6 pork chops, but I think some of ours in this batch were kind of tiny, so I'm probably going to throw a couple more in there. And then we put this separate. So what you'll do is you'll cook this, and then say you did it in the Instapot. You'd cook this in the Instapot with a cup of water, and then you would just dump this in and then push saute and warm it up. You could also take this and like pan fry it and then put this on after those are cooked. So all that's in this small bag is actually 1 cup of maple syrup and 1 cup of mustard. These are the ranch chops. So in here we have about 10 chops in each bag, just depending on the size on those. That will be enough for us to have a meal. 10 to 12 chops, she said. I did not do this, my daughter did. It has 2 tablespoons of ranch powder and quarter cup of oil in there, and 1 teaspoon of dry parsley. And those are ready for the freezer. So she filled these up a bunch more, and yeah, just duct taped them. Seemed like it was staying a little bit better. So that's how full they are now. I'm just gonna just tape that on the top. Okay, so the last 6 bags are the cranberry chicken. So all there is in here is a bottle of Catalina dressing, a container, a quart of chicken, and a packet of onion soup mix. We make our own onion soup mix and we make our own Catalina dressing, but that's what's in there. So we have 6 of those. Make that 7. So I know that was a really quick impromptu type video, but that's how freezer cooking can be. It's something that you can just take some things out and throw them into meals. And look how many meals we just got done. We got done the cranberry chicken, did 6 of those real quick. Literally, this took us like an hour, if that. It was probably like 15 minutes, and that was like including making like the Catalina dressing, the ranch powder mix, all that type of stuff. If that was already done or in a bottle, yeah, it would take like 20 minutes. So we have the maple mustard pork, which is a favorite. Actually, we're going to have, I missed a couple bags, and I was actually thankful for it because that maple mustard pork sure sounded good, and it is in the oven right now. So we fried that up, and then have it in the oven with some, with the mustard and maple sauce. Yum, 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 yum. That is so good. So these are actually some of our favorites. Cranberry chicken is probably our favorite chicken, and maple mustard pork is probably our favorite pork. So those are our 2 favorites, and I just gave them to you real quick, but I hope you guys make them and enjoy. I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. What is your favorite freezer meal? Write it down in the description box below, because we could probably use some new ones.